Hey guys, this is Rachel. Today I'm gonna share with you 50 facts about me. 50. I hope I get the counting right this time. I was born on the 22nd of February 1992. 22222, isn't that amazing? And because of that, my favorite number is actually 2 or 7. I really like 7. I was born in Singapore. My mum and I moved to Perth, Western Australia when I was 11. My mum's a single mum. I'm a single child. Because I lived in Singapore till the age of 11, I can speak Mandarin Chinese. 大家好，我是王瑞玲. My accent's probably really bad. Oh yes, I have a Chinese name too. I just said my Chinese name. And I can speak Hokkien because I speak it with my grandma. It's very basic though. My great-grandmother is actually Peranakan. So I have a bit of Malaysian blood in me. Like 1/16 Malaysian blood in me. How cool is that? For the majority of my life, I thought I was a blood type O, but we realized after a blood test when I was like 16 or 17 that I was actually a blood type B. I'm actually allergic to penicillin. We found that out when I was really little, when they tried to use penicillin on me and I got this rash. And actually when I was in Japan, there was some misunderstanding or something and a doctor gave me penicillin for my tonsillitis, and I legit got like a whole body of rash and it was so scary. When I was in Singapore, I actually studied at a all-girls school. It was only after I came to Australia that I started hanging out with boys. Like, I actually didn't even know what boys were. My first proper instrument is actually the piano. I actually started learning piano when I was like really young, maybe like 9 or 10 years old, and then when I hit like 16 or something, 15, 16, I was like super stressed out with all the exams and, you know, being forced to play songs that I didn't want to play and stuff like that, so I gave it up. Quitting piano is probably one of my biggest regrets of my life. Like, if I did not quit, I could still be playing now and I might even be like really good at it, you know? But it's never too late. Now I'm taking jazz piano lessons just so I can try and, you know, attempt to learn back my piano skills that I used to have. So yes, never too late, never too late. In saying that, I'm actually really obsessed with drums at the moment. Like, I can't get enough of it. Like, it's so cool being able to drum. Like, you get to move these muscles that you never thought you'd be able to move, and when you try to coordinate for the first time you can't, and when you can, after like weeks of practice, you're like, whoa, that is so cool. So really, really intrigued by drums at the moment. Now it looks so lame, but yeah, I actually can play a good beat, you know. When people write songs, sometimes the melody comes to them first, or the lyrics, or, you know, one or the other. But for me, they kind of like come together hand in hand. Like, I can't really write a song without having lyrics, and without the lyrics I wouldn't be able to come up with a melody to fit the lyrics. It's just like, it comes hand in hand for me. So I actually graduated university 3 years ago, the University of Western Australia, with a major in communications. Right now I am doing a diploma, which is a 1-year course in teaching for secondary education, a teacher slash singer-songwriter. I spent a total of 5 years in Japan. This is 10, but 5 years in Japan. The first year was for my high school exchange, the second was for my university exchange, and the last 3 was I studied at a technical school for music. I'm actually licensed to drive a manual car. It took me a year to learn it and a lot of money spent on it, but now I drive an auto car. Ridiculous! I don't smoke, never did, never will. I'm not a big fan of cigarette smoke. I won't judge if you smoke, but I will like tell you, because you're my friend, let's stop smoking and be healthy, you know? I actually love going to the dentist. I love getting my teeth checked. I love talking about my teeth, like making sure everything's alright. Like the dentist is like one of my favorite places. I actually don't have any fillings in my teeth, so I feel like I'm really lucky for that. Like, no problems really, like every time I go to the dentist. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I like going to the dentist, because I always come out with like, good job, you cleaned your teeth well, beautiful, stuff like that, and I hope I will never have to get fillings. I also actually have never had braces in my life. I've always wanted to for the bottom, like here-ish, because it's kind of like jiggly jaggedy, you know. I want to get it straightened out, but you know, it's not a big deal, I don't think. I don't have problems chewing and stuff. Like I also have a deviated septum, I think, in my nose, because you can see like my nostrils are like different shaped, and the doctor said that it's, I can't remember which side, but it's slanted to one side, and he did ask me once if I wanted to, you know, put it back in the middle, but like the pain process and everything is scary, and it hasn't really caused me like huge problems. Though I've heard that if you do get your like deviated septum thingy fixed up, you know, you can breathe better, and that can help with your singing. So I'm quite curious about that, like, but I'm also afraid that it might affect my singing negatively, like getting your wisdom teeth out. Sometimes it can change your voice, that's what I heard, so that's a bit scary. Talking about wisdom teeth, I haven't actually gotten my wisdom teeth out either. Like I have 3, like I can't remember which side. One side doesn't have a wisdom teeth. I have 3, I think 2 slowly coming out, and it hurts once in a while, but it hasn't really caused me any troubles either. The dentist did advise me to just not worry about it. So once again, if it's not causing you any troubles, just leave it alone, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper word. I used to be a really fat kid. Like my heaviest was 88 kilos when I was 15. I worked really hard to lose the weight. I've tried all the diets you can ever think of. No dinner diet, yogurt diet, soup only diet, no carbs diet. I even joined Jenny Craig, which is a weight management center, to try and help me lose weight, and I did lose weight. It wasn't a quick process, and it was over a series of losing and rebounding back and losing and rebounding, which is probably really unhealthy, but it's like life. You have your good moments and you have your bad moments. When you're having a bad moment, you rebound, and it's just part of it, and you just have to admit and face it and do something about it, in my opinion. Which, yeah, it took me a long time, over many years, to lose the weight and become what I am now. At one stage, I think I lost so much weight, my body fat percentage was like under 10%, and I had lost all my boobs, and I could see bones, my ribs coming out, and my hip bones and stuff like that. I was just way too skinny, and it wasn't healthy, because I was also like, this is really bad, but like vomiting and stuff. I really don't want to talk about it, but you know, I had that period as well, and I kind of had to try and get better from it because of my singing. My voice was being affected because of the excessive throwing up and stuff. I was bullied a lot when I was little. People called me names, fatty, fatso, fat ass, or like they just teased me because of my weight, you know, and it hurt. I think because of that, even today, I still feel like how I felt when I was 88 kilos. Like, I see myself as a fat person. Be careful the things you say to people about their body image, because it can actually have a really big impact on the way they live their lifestyle, even years to come. Like, because I was teased so much, you know, I'm grateful that I am now less fat, but I don't know, I feel like I've been really affected by that, even now. Anyways, too much depressing things. Let's go to something happy. So one time I was swimming in the ocean and I don't know what it was, but like the wave was really strong and I was swimming in like a really weird angle or something like that. But the pressure of the wave, one big wave came and the pressure of that wave actually knocked my knee out of position. And well, I don't know what happened, but like it caused a really sharp pain in my knee and I couldn't swim and I was trying to get back to shore, but I was struggling so hard. And at that time my mum's boyfriend was there. He was walking along the sand and I was like waving to him, help, help, help. And then he was like, hi, hi. He thought I was waving to him. I was like, no, help me. Now thinking back, it's funny and I can laugh about it. But at that time, I thought I was gonna die. Like, I thought I wasn't gonna make it. Like, I couldn't get back to shore and my knee was like in pain. But yeah, I got surgery after that because ever since the accident, my knee won't stay in place. It would fall out all the time. And we actually found out that my knees were not in position either. I actually have a lot of problems. My knees are actually like this is the kneecap or something and the patella is supposed to be in the middle, but it's like sitting on top or something like that. So my whole body is pretty messed up. Lots of problems. My right knee hasn't caused me any problem. It's got the same issue, but it hasn't like fallen out yet. So just leave it for now until I really have to. And like I have like 5 big scars on my knee. Yeah, it's pretty ugly. I actually passed out once during work in Japan. I think it was a combination of overworking and not caring for my health, not eating well, and yeah, like I was just washing dishes and then suddenly everything became like white and I couldn't see. I thought I was like dreaming or something, and then I realized I couldn't stand and like I had to walk to my boss and like, Tenjo-san, I can't see what's happening, I can't balance myself. So, and then suddenly my stomach like had a sharp pain. I don't know what happened, but I don't know, I think I kind of like that for a bit, and then I was in the ambulance, then I went to the hospital and then they fixed me up and then I felt good after. But yeah, it was really scary because everything went like white. It was the first time. It was so scary. I prefer odd numbers to even numbers, and I prefer the 3/4 time 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 more than the 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. I love tomato sauce. I can eat tomato sauce with like almost anything. I think in general I'm a very saucy person. Saucy person. I just really like my sauces. I like a lot of it as well. When I dip my chips into the sauce, I like to dip it in. You know, when I eat steak with gravy, I like to have lots of gravy. And when I eat tonkatsu or something like that, I like to dip my meat like into the tonkatsu sauce. For some people that's probably really gross, but you know, I try to hide that. When I'm eating out with people, I don't really like be crazy with my sauces, but when I eat alone, I'm just like squeeze everything out. That's a sauce bottle, by the way, that I'm squeezing. And because of this love affair I have with tomato sauce, I actually prefer tomato-based pastas to cream-based pastas. It's just very thick for me, and I don't know, maybe it's oily sensation again. I just feel sick after a while. So yes, definitely tomato-based pasta for the win, forever and ever. Yeah, rockstar. I actually have like 5 piercings in my ears, 2 on this side, which there's earrings in. They're actually from my grandparents, for like my 10th birthday or something, my grandma. And then I have 3 on this side, which I don't have anything in there, and I haven't had things in there for a long time, so I have to go put some earrings in there. Otherwise it's probably gonna be like really hard to put earrings in soon. Anyways, yes, 5 piercings. I've always wanted to get one here though. I think that would be so cool, but no balls. When I was younger, I was always so scared to go to the toilet because I felt like a hand's gonna come up and grab my special parts and pull me in when I went to the toilet. Like, that's so scary for me. Like, I would pee really quick and then I would get out. Like, I'd be so scared. But now I'm okay, like, you know. And on the same note, like, I would be really scared to turn off my own lights. I would have to turn it off and run to my bed because I feel like someone's gonna like grab me from under the bed, like some monster is just gonna grab me if I don't make it to my bed. I'm actually a really emotional person. Like, if I watch a movie and it's sad, I'll cry. If I watch videos on dogs, when something happens to them, I'll cry. I just cry all the time. And when I get angry, I also cry. When I get really angry, I don't know what to do, I just cry and get really annoyed because I can't do anything about it. I'm definitely a savory person over a sweet person. Well, I'm sweet, but I'm a savory person. See what I did there? My favorite meat is chicken, and I prefer chicken breasts to chicken thighs. I'm not into coffee, and it was actually a conscious decision that I made to not drink coffee, because when I was younger, I see my mom like drink coffee, and you know, she drank it like she was like addicted to it or something, and I didn't want to have to depend on a drink to start my day off. Like people say they feel off if they don't have their coffee. That just scared the heck out of me, so I didn't want to become like that. I prefer brown rice to white rice. Brown rice tastes so much better. Guys, you should try brown rice. My childhood anime is Cardcaptor Sakura, and I actually have the wand, the cards in my closet right now that I still have from a long time ago. The one thing that I don't like being given as gifts are flowers, fresh flowers in the bouquet form, like when they've been cut off. And the reason for that is because flowers are so beautiful, and to cut them off, to kill them just for the sake of giving it to someone, you know, it's so sad. Why do we need to kill them so that they can be a decoration for someone at a home? I don't know, yeah, if you were to give me flowers, I'd like it in the pot with roots still growing in the soil, please. This one's a really strange habit of mine, and I'm actually hoping to find someone the same, but when I eat pizza, I actually eat from the crust up. And the reason for that is because I tend to eat things that I hate first. Like if I have a bowl of meat and vegetables, I'll finish off my vegetables first and then I have the meat last. And that's just how I am as a person. And with the pizza, I don't want to eat, you know, the part where there's lots of fillings on and then have nothing, with like no excitement, you know, with the crust. So I always finish the crust first and then I go up. I know it's hard to hold and stuff, but that's just kind of like my ritual that I do. And if you do the same thing, I actually really want to know. Alright, those are the 50 facts about me. I hope it's 50. I'm pretty sure I covered 50 this time. I hope you learned something about me today, and yeah, share with me in the comment section some facts about you, and if we have anything in common, especially like the pizza one, eating from the crust. And until next time, I will see you in my next video.